Morning guys, it's 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm on my way to the lake for my next dive trip. Actually it's not so sunny. I packed in 2 scooters today because when I was a couple of weeks ago at my colleague Sebastian's place for the Project Baseline interview, I linked the video up in the corner. He confessed that he never used a DPV before. And I said, come on, you're a geo instructor. How can you not have been using a DPV before? What's that? And I convinced him that he had to go with me and had to try one of my DPVs. And now you're about to see something that doesn't happen too often. A GOE instructor on his very first DPV dive. I think it's gonna be a hell of fun coming up, guys.
Also ihr wisst, worauf ihr euch einlassen. Das ist ein sehr spaßiger, aber sehr teurer Weg. Ja. Einmal hier quasi diese Leash, mit der du dich vorne einklippst. Das heißt vorne in den vorderen D-Ring. Da ist hier so ein Knoten dran, der quasi slidend ist sozusagen. Das heißt, da kannst du es länger und kürzer machen. Du willst halt von der Länge das auf den Körper abstimmen. Es soll halt nicht zu nah sein. Wenn du zu nah bist und das unter dem Körper ist, ist halt echt ätzend, weil du bist halt über dem Scooter. Wenn es zu weit ist, hängst du nur am Arm. Das ist nicht angenehm für den Arm. Und wenn du jetzt gerade bei Deko-Tauchgängen so ist, wenn der Arm quasi zugestreckt ist, ist das halt auch blöd. Das heißt, ich würde so gucken, dass der Arm so leicht angewinkelt ist. So 110 Grad oder so, dass man ein bisschen Kontrolle über den Scooter hat. Du hältst es mit der rechten Hand im Prinzip. Genau. Du drehst hier hin, der Knopf hier hin und du ziehst den Trigger und dann geht der ab. Also es gibt keinen Trigger-Lock und nichts, das heißt, du kannst es nicht blockieren, das ist halt sehr anfängerfreundlich. Wenn irgendwas ist, dass das Ding irgendwas Komisches macht, von alleine fährt oder sowas, einfach erstmal hier ausdrehen. Wie gesagt, falls das Ding irgendwie absaufen sollte und super schwer wird, ausklicken und wegwerfen. Worauf man achten muss, ist, wenn du tauchst, dass du erstens nicht so schnell auf und abtauchst, weil du kannst halt echt schnell auftauchen damit, also 50 Meter pro Minute oder irgendwie sowas. Was habe ich für so eine Mütze? Es ist immer kälter hier, habe ich den Eindruck. Meine Güte, ey. Ach, wirklich am Arsch, ey. Das war früher, mit Haaren war das noch wärmer. Ey. Das kann ich dir sagen. Sehr schön. Dann haben wir alles erledigt. Genau. Dann gucken wir, dass wir jetzt schnell die Sachen kommen.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. You're placing your bet, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules. Talking way too loud and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back and it's a fact. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Come on. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. I got my moves, I got my song. When I turn my mojo on, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling strong. It won't take long when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Watch me use my witchcraft. I'm gonna use my witchcraft.
So, how did you like it?
It was great. I definitely look forward to my DPV1. I think it makes sense to learn some things during the class. It's not just like gas and
Yeah, it's not just pulling the trigger,
Yeah.
go for it. Sure, this is the fun part
Yeah.
in the end, but yeah, there's so much more to
Yeah.
driving the DPV than just pulling the trigger. Yeah.
it's about having fun, but also playing it safe. I think it's
It
both,
really
both
is,
of
yes.
those together.
You have a really far reach, and you can go really far outside the lake, and you don't want to end up in the middle of the lake without no battery or
Yeah.
broken DPV. Yeah.
That's why we have the swim test.
That's why we have a swim test. But still, you can go 275 meters for the fundamental swim test.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty nothing for
DPV,
with the screw.
yeah.
So you can easily go like 3 kilometers with that thing, and so it's a pretty decent swim test then.
Yeah. It's expensive, but I think if you can afford it and if you enjoy it, which you will, it's worth it.
Yeah, it totally brings so much more value to your dives, and yeah, you can see different places. You can go to the other side of the lake and just dive there and see that, and it's in this lake it's really untouched. It's really great. And
Nobody
I
else
really like
goes there.
it. Yeah, nobody goes there, so you can see really nice places.
Yeah, we have a lot of lakes around here where you are allowed to use DPVs. Not in every lake, but in a lot.
Yeah, that's another argument for the DPV class, because most of the lakes the owners only allow people to use the DPV if they are certified DPV
Oh, I
divers.
didn't know that.
Yeah, and then that's a reason. Another reason besides the safety aspect, another reason to do the DPV
That's a good
class.
argument.
Yeah.
The weather was really crazy today. It went from snow and rain to sunshine within like 10 minutes or something. It was really crazy. Please do me a favor, don't try this at home. Driving the DPV, and I mentioned that a lot in the video because I think this is really important. Driving the DPV is very, very simple and you can learn it very, very fast. But a DPV can bring you into really complicated, dangerous situations, and you really should know how to get out of these situations safely. And what we did today was an exception. So Sebastian himself is instructor, I'm DPV instructor. The part of the lake we dove today was a very shallow part, made mostly of sand or clay, so no plants, no corals, nothing that could be destroyed. So this was the perfect location and the perfect person to do a introduction DPV dive after a really, really short introduction, a very, very short theory introduction. And I wouldn't do that with a regular student. Usually you need some more instruction on the DPV to use it safely. The class itself focuses exactly on that. So we
we drive the DPV in the class, sure, and it's really a fun class, and it really makes fun. But the class focuses mainly on safety, on how to use the DPV efficiently and safely, how to put it away, to stow it away if you don't need it, how to get towed if it breaks down, and all that kind of stuff, how to share gas and these things. And this is really, really important. And I think it was really the message of this video, boss, and I think it came out perfectly. And I mentioned it a lot, that I really think that these things are really important when using a DPV. If you are interested in a DPV class, just drop me a line, leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you like to use a DPV too one day, and leave me in the comments what you think about DPVs and about the DPV class. Here on this channel, I do a lot of gear reviews for technical divers, cave divers, or ambitious recreational divers. I do a lot of instructional videos on how to become a better diver, but started recently doing vlog style videos of my dive trips like today. So please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, and watch my other videos. See you there.